Hey, all, DT Neil, talking about writerly things, storytelling, genre, all those good things. I'm still grousing about the generative AI stuff. It just pisses me off so badly, and as if it weren't already enormously difficult to make it as a writer, and it is. It's so difficult. It's difficult to write stories, to come up with something that's worth reading, to create characters, to build worlds, to effectively market anything that you've created, to generate any interest in a public that is by and large mostly indifferent to reading. All of those like things in place to deal with a publishing industry that is kind of buckling. Not even kind of, it is buckling in many regards. And then in the face of all of that, to have these hucksters, they're not even, it's like they're not even hack level. They're not even hack level because they're below that somehow, as if that were even possible. These word pimps that I already mentioned doing the generative AI to write their stories for them. And I know there's apologists for them out there who are like, I edit I refine my stuff that this comes from the AI. And I'm like, yeah, but you are leaning on the AI to come up with your ideas for you, to edit your stuff, to serve as developmental editors for your work, for the work that the thing generated, to come up with ideas, to craft all that stuff. And it's just like, it is a slap in the face for those of us who actually bleed for our work and spend the time and energy to try to write the best stuff that we can. We read, we try to develop our own styles and do this, and then they have somebody say, I want to write like a romantic fantasy story in the style of Ernest Hemingway. And the AI goes, yes, here is your story. And the person goes, that's my story. Because I was the one who strung a sentence together. Bullshit. It's crap. It's as bad as somebody relying on AI to compose a song with a bunch of scraped stuff, or somebody to do a visual art that's been scraped. It's scraped all this actual human talent, and to cough up these things that way. It's so galling, and because it uses technology to enable laziness and mediocrity, or people who aspire to mediocrity, let's be honest, it will be increasingly used on some levels. And it's just, it's a slap in the face for everyone who has done the road miles on all the work to do what they do. And I only hope that the limits of the AI are apparent for people who are apparently reading this stuff, that they go, oh, that's another one of those kind of stories. And that these hucksters and these word pimps and charlatans who are doing this and peddling this stuff get outed or disregarded, or just, that they're not able to successfully garner that into something. I mean, the minute we get a generative AI bestseller, it's going to be just the bottom's going to drop out on so much. I will never do that. I love to write. I actually enjoy writing. I love the process of writing. Even the hard parts, even the painful, masochistic aspects of writing. It's all part of that dance, and I enjoy it. And the idea of these people who don't read, don't actually write, don't give any shits about the creative process of that, just feed stuff into the generative AI and have it spit it out for them. Ugh. I mean, if you're not offended by it, I don't know what to say, but I do know what to say, but I'm politely avoiding saying it, I guess. It's so offensive. And I don't know if it's the death throes of the creative world as a whole. Creatives are already undervalued in the marketplace for sure. I mean, there's a few that are hugely valued, but most aren't. And they're always viewed as sort of suspect by the mainstream, by the majority. And say, oh, well, look, this generative AI was able to write a story, ha ha ha. And this says somebody who doesn't read a book, like one book a year. They're like, ha ha ha. Are they in any position to judge that? No, they're not. Anyway, as a human who writes, who creates, and will continue as long as I'm around, I will. It's just, it's just so enraging.